That is our Maltese baked rice. Just look at that. Honestly, this might beat Lasagne. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're doing something with rice. Most people cook rice and that's it. We are going to turn this rice into a sliceable pie. Fantastic recipe. It's Maltese baked rice. Let's crack on. We've got a pan. We're going to chuck some olive oil in there and we're going to fry off some onion. Now the onion I've already diced. There you go, in there. Now it's a fairly quick recipe this. We're going to crack on here in the pan and then we're going to chuck it in a tray. We're going to chuck it in the oven. We're going to bake it. It's coming out as a pie. We are cooking with passata. Now passata today for me is a 400 gram tin of tomatoes blended. Easy as that. Save some money. Come on. A nice little softening on these onions. So we want in about 5 or 6 minutes on there, and then we're going to go in with our mashed up garlic. Well, I've only just run a knife over it, you know, because I don't really need it all minced to death. Now this really is a cracking recipe, you know. Very, very enjoyable. Serve it with some salad, serve it with some new potatoes. But today we're just going to make it. Also, you can switch out the parsley. It has a couple of tablespoons of parsley in here, and you can switch it out for coriander or cilantro if you don't like parsley and you like the flavour of coriander cilantro. Either or. And the reason why it works, it's a rice dish and it has a little teaspoon of curry powder in here. Fabulous dish. Now it's not a curry, but the curry powder gives it a nice underlying flavour through there. Fabulous. So we got a little bit of tinge on there, look, in there with our garlic. Now it doesn't matter if you got a tinge on or anything. A little bit, not a problem. It's going inside our rice, so you know it's the only way you're going to get a flavour in there, you know. In there, our ground beef. Break it up and start cooking. Nice little browning on this meat if you can. That smells good. Cooking beef, onion and garlic. A little season on this, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, salt and pepper to taste. Now I can't remember if I said, but you want your oven on at 180 today. I'm going in there with a pinch of oregano. That can rehydrate in there with that beef. Give it a little stir in. Oh, fabulous. Okay, we're getting a little tinge on there. I'm not going to brown it all over. I want to try and keep it a little bit moist actually, because it's going in the oven. That'll do. Want to go in there with a good tablespoon of tomato paste or tomato puree, whatever you know it by. Get that in first, and then we're going to chuck in our passata, or in my case blended tomatoes. Now I'm going in with the curry powder now. A nice good teaspoon of curry powder. Any generic curry powder that you like, it doesn't matter, just use it. We get it in now because that is going to just bloom off those spices slightly before we throw our passata in here. It smells amazing already. Really does smell amazing. Passata. Little stir through. And then we're going to go in here with some stock. Look at that. Fabulous. A nice little bubble going on there, look. In with our stock. Stock or water. So we'll lower the heat just a little bit and we're going to cook this for about 15 minutes. And then we're chucking our rice in here. This is a fabulous, fabulous dish. Just keep giving it a little stir so it doesn't stick. We are trying to thicken it up a little bit before we add the rice. It looks just like a bolognese sauce really, but you know, obviously it isn't. That is tremendous. Look at that. Okay, that's looking absolutely lush. Look at that for a sauce. You know, you just want to shove some spaghetti in there, don't you? Right, off with the flame. In there with our cooked rice. And we're going to stir it all through. So let's have that in there. And then we let this go completely cool. We're going to stir in a couple of eggs, some cheese, a bit of parsley. And then we're ready to go again. There's some goodness right there. I mean, we're going to bake it, you know, and put some cheese and things in and some egg and what have you, you know. But that is eatable straight away with a spoon, innit? You know, eat that with a nice slice of crusty bread and butter. Oh man. Why go the extra step? Well, we're going the extra step because it's more flavour. Right, we just let that cool down. Okay, when it's cooled down a little minute, that should be okay. We want to be going in there with some cheese. A good amount of cheese, save some for the top. We're going in there with some parsley, save some for the top. Give that a mix in, and then we're going to stir in a couple of beaten eggs. Oh, there's some deliciousness right there. I've got a little bit of Parmesan here. I'm going to put some in and some over the top. Wow, that looks fabulous. Right, we've got a couple of eggs. Okay, we're going to give them a beat and we're going to stir them in. That should make it rich and bind it together. In it goes, come on. Okay, that will do nicely. Bring in a suitable tray that you're going to use, a baking dish, a suitable one. Okay, now it's advisable to actually butter this out. I don't bother. And the reason why I don't bother, I don't care if it catches on the bottom of the tray. When you scoop it out, you get flavour. Up to you. Right, we want our mix in there, come on. Nice and steady in there. Oh, I don't think this one's going to boil over. Oh dear, I've used the wrong size pan. Level it out a little bit. Don't have to squash it as such, but this is going to bake and bake up into a good sliceable pie. We want some cheese on there. That's going to melt all over the top. A little bit of Parmesan. Whack that in the oven about 20, 25, 30 minutes, somewhere around about there. We want to crusty it up and it's going to dry out a little bit. It's going to absorb the fluid and we're going to have a sliceable pie. So, you know, round about 30 minutes, come on. Okay, when you've had your time, that can come out of there. Oh, that special, fabulous smell. Oh, there you go. Fantastic bubbling goodness right there. Right, we've got to let that set up. That's got to set up for about 10 minutes. And we'll serve it up, probably with a little bit of salad actually. Come on, we're in there. Oh, we're in. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. That is our Maltese baked rice. Just look at that. Honestly, this might beat lasagna. Crusty top, all that rice in there with that beef. Oh, we're in. Oh, looky here. Amazing. Really, truly amazing. No, there's no flavour of curry in there whatsoever, but we know that's in there. That is sensational. It's a bit warm. It's moist in there, look, with the rice and everything and the cheese. We've got the beef in there. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm into that. No work involved there, really. That is spectacular. You like what we're doing? Share with your friends. Tell them how easy it is to make this Maltese baked rice. If you do like what we're doing, big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. We'll catch you in the next video. Man, that's good.